How would you describe someone that does LARPing?
Unhappy.
Fantasy nerd.
Weird geeks. Freaks.
Not the coolest.
Nerds and geeks.
It's just like, fire, I got you.
LARP stands for live action role playing. It's kind of like your typical tabletop role playing game where you have a character and you come up with a backstory for that person. My character's name is Chitaya Estelle, daughter of Cartes and Balea Estelle. So in LARP you act it out. You're given a weapon if you choose to wield a weapon, and you defend your kingdom. We'll meet up in the library lobby. I'll come up with a plot. It'll usually involve a villain, something that's stopping us we need to find the source of the Berserker bees and stop it before more of our people are killed. Then we'll start our adventure.
Advantage is a better word?
Some people will see us when we're walking past them, and they'll shout things like, "Oh, you have swords! Come sword fight me!"
They just don't really know what it is, so they just go by what other people say, who also don't really know what it is.
Yeah, I've heard like, oh, we're all just a bunch of weird geeks who dress up funny and aren't really acting.
It's silly the way LARP gets a really bad rap. Like you see on YouTube, people have like that video with the guy going lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, over and over again. That's not really what we do.
I'm taking improv right now, and that actually helps a lot with LARP because you're making this stuff as you go along, and you have to like be in character and know what you're going to say and do.
It's like improv, basically, with a sword.
There are some basic rules in improv, which is one of the big ones. Is rule number one is always say yes. Yes ends, because if you say no, it negates the other person, and it kind of it's all about teamwork. So if you say no, you're saying that my idea is better.
Thinking on your feet is pretty much important. Like you always have to constantly know what to say, like based on the situation you're given.
You make this character, you're given some limits, and yeah, you just run free with it. It's all action, reaction, it's making choices and being able to roll with them throughout the entire scenario.
Surely a discount is in order.
Yes, it is something Nella should have told you about. But I digress.
And LARP has that energy. You always have to be ready to react.
Actually, I just realized something, that you could mistaken a LARPing group for an improv everywhere group.
Yeah, LARPing is basically invisible theater. When you're doing a play, but you're doing it like the audience doesn't really know at first that you're really acting. You're doing it in a real setting.
In improv, it's kind of, I don't want to say more institutionalized, but it's more like, you know, you're on a stage or you're in front of like a bunch of people and you're just doing a show for like however long amount of time, and it's for their benefit. Basically, when you're LARPing, it's for your benefit. So.
Or when you're LARPing, you're like all over the place. You're more open, so people see you, and it's easier to get criticized for that.
Hey, that's you guys.
And people will talk. Let them talk. I think it's fun anyway.
I think there's a misconception that if you're a LARPer, you're like just some fantasy nerd. But I don't know, I feel like, you know, I used to LARP, me and my buddies, before lacrosse practice, we'd go with the LARP kids and do it.
I don't know, if they're down with it, they got a lot of confidence, I guess. I don't know, they could probably kick my ass, but that's just with weapons like that they got.
I think it's more of an outlet for creative energy and for social interaction.
I've met a lot of people who I probably wouldn't have met before.
You meet some great friends and that you can still hang out with outside of LARP.
I don't know, it's kind of like a community thing, like you do that because like people you know are interested in that, like you enjoy it.
Whether it's LARPing or improv, it's something that you really enjoy doing. Whether it's improving, getting up and making people laugh, or it's even for your own personal reasons, like going around with people and having fun and beating up monsters and stuff like that, it's something that you love to do.